Understanding sovereignty and the hierarchy of authority in the U.S. The concept of sovereignty in America emphasizes that the people are the ultimate authority, with the government serving as a subordinate entity to the populace. This relationship is often misunderstood, as many believe that governmental agencies assert a level of control over individuals that exceeds their intended scope. The judicial system reflects this imbalance, where cases often pit individuals against the state rather than addressing disputes on equal footing. This misunderstanding arises partly due to the creation of fictional persons that represent individuals in legal terms, effectively reducing living people to corporate entities within the system. The role of IN numbers and trust accounts. An employer identification number, EIN, is often used to manage trust accounts associated with individuals. To correctly utilize an IN, the exact name and address provided by the IRS must be replicated on forms, ensuring alignment with the system's requirements. For creditors seeking to cancel debts, attention to detail, such as using precise identifiers for themselves and debtors, is essential. For example, when pursuing claims against financial institutions like Wells Fargo, the chief financial officer's details and the specific bank routing numbers must be correctly entered. Canceling debt with the 1099-C form. The 1099-C form facilitates debt cancellation, enabling individuals to address outstanding obligations and settle accounts. Key steps include: identify the debt, use the original bill's date and amount to establish the debt scope. Fill in creditor and debtor details, accurately input the creditor's federal identification number, typically your own IN, and the debtor's information. Include the account number, list the final 4 digits to protect sensitive information. Document payments, if the debt has been partially paid, note these amounts. The IRS focuses primarily on the creditor's account and routing numbers, streamlining the debt cancellation process. For accounts like credit cards, individuals should submit monthly forms to maintain consistency. Leveraging the 1099-A form for asset recovery. The 1099-A form allows individuals to claim abandoned property or recover funds paid out of pocket. For example, in the case of mortgage payments or taxes, individuals can file a 1099-A to recoup payments that exceeded their obligations. Proper execution involves designating the debtor as liable for repayment, providing a fair market value for the asset, filing associated forms, such as a 1099-C, to cancel related debts, addressing fraudulent claims and third-party debt collectors. Many debts involve third-party collectors who operate without legitimate claims to the original contracts. To counteract this, individuals should file complaints with the Attorney General's office, use UCC filings to assert preferred creditor status over property or financial accounts, leverage legal instruments like the 1099-C to eliminate invalid debts. By understanding these mechanisms, individuals can protect themselves from exploitative practices. The role of semantics in legal forms. Precision in language and punctuation is critical when filling out legal forms. For example, names should be formatted with semicolons and colons to distinguish given names from family names. Additionally, addresses should include without before the city and state to indicate sovereignty and avoid submitting to municipal jurisdiction. Understanding these nuances prevents misinterpretation by automated systems or legal authorities. Navigating taxation and property ownership. Tax obligations often extend beyond services rendered, such as school taxes paid by individuals without children. By filing the appropriate forms, taxpayers can reclaim funds for services they do not utilize. Similarly, property titles, including vehicles and real estate, can be cleared of liens or third-party claims by correctly applying debt cancellation protocols. Final notes on utilizing legal instruments. To effectively manage debts, assets, and sovereign rights, individuals must educate themselves on the correct use of IRS forms, including 1099-C and 1099-A. Maintain meticulous records of all transactions. Assert their status as principal executive officers with appropriate affidavits. Through consistent application of these principles, individuals can navigate complex legal and financial systems while reclaiming their rights and resources. This information is for educational purposes only. This is not legal or financial advice. We offer this information as it is presented to us, we neither endorse nor discredit it. Make your own decision regarding the content. For additional resources or questions, subscribe to this YouTube channel.